pulling a whitey, mate. Jesus. Anyone that's ever bunned a zoot, smoked weed in their life knows what pulling a whitey is. I used to call it greening out. Greening out, yeah. Because you're getting sick, innit? That's what I used to call it. But the majority of everyone in the UK seems to call it whiting out, pulling a whitey, having a whitey. It is horrible. If you smoke too much on a zoot, you just feel sick. There's nothing you can do. Like, do you know when you feel sick under normal circumstances because you've ate too much or whatever? If you lay in a certain position, you can get yourself to sleep, can't you, or something like that, or you close your eye. When you're pulling a whitey, or greening out or whatever, no matter what position you're laying in, you feel like you're about to spew your guts up, and you're hot, and your face goes pure white, or pulling a whitey, or tinge of green in it, greening out. I used to think it was because you smoke green and you're greening out, but whatevs, pulling a whitey, it's horrible. Your sweats all over you can tell when someone's doing it because the sweat's all over their top lip. You know what I mean? Like, they're like 3 or 4 big pools has like gone down to like half a pool and they're blowing it out. All sweat on their top lip, losing colour in their face fast. It's horrible. One of my mates was always doing it, always whiting out, always pulling a whitey. I mean, I've spoke about the college. Yeah, this was at Ardley Green College, this one, yeah. Ardley Green College in Allchurch in Essex. And you could go in there at night and there was a field and there was like a couple of smokers' huts, which were basically 2 red cages, like round cages that you walk into, and it's like a round bench. At night, if you're bunning, you could sit in there, you know what I mean? And there was it started off as any night, you know what I mean? Loads of us about, people are sitting on the benches eating their takeaways from the shop, you know, people are eating Chinese, just getting chicken chow mein, or they're getting a chip butty from the chip shop, or they're getting a kebab meat and chips. It's like, you know what I mean? Just piles of rubbish. I said a story about this the other day when the geezer that was on Ease got buried. Well, a very similar thing happened on here, yeah? Geezer. And this is possibly the first time I see him green out. It wasn't the last, wasn't nowhere near the last. He's had about 2, or he's looked at a zoot and just gone off, you know, do you want some of this? Oh no, I feel green. I feel green. So he's been banished to one of the other smokers' huts, yeah, like where there's like 2 or 3 of us sitting on this hut. I think we're staying out all night, yeah. Just gonna smoke all night long. All got a bag of weed each. You should really enjoy those nights when you're a kid. And we've rolled like a big old magic carpet, you know, when you stick 2 Rizzlers there, and then you stick another one there. So he's got like a giant L paper magic carpet once it's rolled. It looks massive, just like that. And passing that around. I think we smoked a tulip. Can't even remember how to do them. But I used to have a booklet. It used to have all different ways to roll in it. So I had to roll some sick zoots, mate, like a windmill, an aeroplane. Try and get me to roll a normal zoot now, man. Yeah, he's greened out, and he's pulled a whitey over on the non-smokers bench, on the non-smokers bench. Banished him away. Away with you, fiend. So he's over there, he's asleep in it. We're passing it around. We're starting to laugh. We're starting to have a laugh. We're just buzzing, mate. So, same thing as happened before. All of the rubbish, all of the takeaway boxes got put on the boy that greened out. You don't get sympathy, do you? You know. So he's, you know, and the thing is, when you're in that sort of predicament, you're awake. You know exactly what's going on. He knew exactly what was going on. He accepted it. Just fully went with the flow, you know. There's no point in moaning when you feel like you're going to shoot your guts up. So you go, get off. Like, just doing that, putting your arm up makes you feel like you're going to spew your guts up. just got to take it, and you're like, oh, please don't. He didn't say that really, but yeah, he got buried. Little bit in the distance, we'd set a little fire, just to keep warm, you know. We wasn't using it as a sort of course to like do silly races and jump through like flaming hoops or anything. We weren't doing that. That'd be ridiculous, proper stupid. Putting your life at risk like that. We was definitely not doing nothing like that. Just keeping warm, burning marshmallows in this college field, and somehow, some way, like little ash, like amber, red amber, just sort of like floated up out of the flame. And while he was asleep, somehow, I don't know how, because obviously we were just sitting there not paying no attention, not actively setting out to do what this amber just did accidentally. Just landed on his coat while he was had it on, covered in, you know, he had curry sauce dripping in down that face, you know, gravy going in that ear, cheesy chip like hanging out of there, fucking lettuce from a burger hanging out of his bum, and then this amber just went bang, landed on his flammable coat, flammable. Mate, when I say he panicked. We're just sitting there just doing nothing, not even looking. Obviously, we'd helped. We wouldn't have laughed or nothing like that. No way. We wouldn't have. There was no way we'd have looked and seen him and laughed. No way. We'd helped, so we was all obviously like looking away, and we had nothing to do with what happened, so we generally didn't know. It's like a cartoon, isn't it, running up and down, like just leaving like footprints that are on fire up and down the green. We're telling him like be quiet because we're having a laugh, we're having a good time. Like, who cares? It's only your hair; it'll grow back, sort of thing. And yeah, the lesson there is don't go asleep near an open flame. It's just dangerous. I also see him pull a whitey when we all went to his house, and after like looking at the fursuit, he was melted into the toilet and didn't come out of there all night. Was hugging the toilet, talking to the big old mobile phone all night, talking to the man down. I promise I'll never do it again. I promise. It's like, you haven't even done nothing yet. If you don't come in now, you're gonna get banished from your own bedroom all night. I'm sorry. He didn't come in, so he got banished. I see another boy on a different occasion put a whitey in a front room and just went asleep, yeah, on the front room carpet. There's nothing you can do, and if you move, you're in trouble, like, because you're just gonna bleh, bleh, you know what I mean? So you just gotta, you just get your kip in where you can when you're putting the whitey, greening out. I hate saying putting the whitey. I've always said green out, but yeah, he's asleep on the front room floor, allegedly asleep. And you know them sort of like crisps? I've only ever seen two flavours of them, ready salted and cheese and onion. Them like teddy bear shaped crisps. Like, I forgot what they're called, yeah, those little teddy bear crisps, right? He's asleep. Do you know when sometimes your trousers go down just a little bit low, like from behind, yeah? So like, see just the top of the bum crack. Not a lot. You just know you've got to take it back because there's a crack in it. But there was enough showing, yeah, for a little teddy bear crisp to get involved, right? so he's a kip, bum crack galore, yeah. teddy bears, teddy bear crisp. It's like that scene out of Armageddon. Do you know those like sort of animal crackers? They're like he's walking up her breasts, and they do that little love scene. Do you know what? It wasn't really like that because it wasn't a love scene, yeah. But you just imagine if that teddy bear just walked and fell into the crack, right? And then a few other teddy bears was like, "Oh no!" and they come and they was trying to help him, and they also fell in there. He's like, "Oh no!" Now, mate, he's a kip. His cracks full up with teddy bears, crisps. If he farted and it rumbled, they'd all crush and all that shit, yeah. So you don't want that. So what do? You need to help. You need to help now, yeah, because the crisps ain't doing. They're just all just falling in, tumbling. If it carries on, there's going to be no crisps left, and no one's going to have nothing to eat while the film's on. So someone's got to get the Henry out in it there, the Hoover, yeah, and just do it. Just get rid of those crisps before anything else happens, yeah. So on, get. I'm saving you. I don't know why he didn't take it as he was being saved, yeah, because obviously they did crumble when the Hoover hit them, and the Henry hit them. They crumbled, but you should have been thankful because if he carried on staying asleep, they could have slid further and further in, and who knows what would have happened. So I believe he was saved that day by the Hoover, no matter what he says. Another one, pulling a whitey. Serious shit. I remember when I broke my foot when I was a kid, yeah. It'd be a bit weird if all this was happening when I was a grown man, wouldn't it? But you don't pull a whitey when you're a grown man, do you? You don't. Well, you don't admit it anyway. You go off and just soldier through, just soldier it out until you know you can't soldier it no more, and just into the toilet, but come out like nothing. Yeah, I broke my foot, right? I was sitting on a garage roof and just sort of like jumped off. It was like 2 foot high, man. And there was a dip in the ground and my foot went in. And I snapped 3 toes, right? So my foot was in one of those Jesus shoes. So it was like, they're like just a shoe, like just one big massive shoe, like club. And I had it in a cast, yeah, right? So, and this was before mobile phones again. It's not everyone had a mobile phone, yeah. I've gone to the park looking for some bods, and I couldn't find them, yeah. It took me. I've gotten the bus to go there. I've got off the bus and hobbled to this park, hobbled down a long road to get there. Oh mate, they're not here. This is like the only time they're not at the park, yeah. So I'm just sitting down at this old abandoned building, right? This old pavilion thing. I had ash on me, yeah. The days of ash. I had a bit of ash the other day. It was banging. So I'm just sitting there, man. Crutches down, just billing it, just thinking, just defeated. Like thinking, well, actually, I'm not defeated. I'm thinking, I'm not gonna let you defeat me. I'll just sit here and just bun this, and they will eventually breeze past. If I'm 15, the boy that walked past would be, I don't know, younger. Older than 11, but younger. Do you know where so and so is? He's always in the park. He's, you know what I mean? One of them ones that's always trying to knock about, act like the big man and all that, yeah? No, I don't. Never seen him all day, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing? Is that hashish? Or... Yeah, why? You bun it all the time, don't you? Yeah. Of course I do, yeah. I told you, didn't I? Yeah, I said I always bun it. I share it with my dad at night watching films and all that. Oh, yeah. Do you want some of this? Don't do this, it's bang outers, mate. He sat down, take the pew, son. You know what I mean? What are you doing? But, the only condition is you got to play, it's time bomb, innit? Yeah, so, time bomb. 1, hold it in, pass it. Wait till it comes round, it comes back to you, blow it out. Now you take 2. Hold it in, pass it, it comes back to you. Now you take 3. Hold it in, pass it round. Wait till it comes back to you. Shall I carry on to 10? But the only thing, when it's 2, it comes around quick, doesn't it? 1. 3. It separates the men from the boys, really. Yeah, if you've never done it before, it exposes you. Yeah, so if you say you do it all the time with your old man and all that, just chilling, just getting up to go to school, brushing your teeth, and going to junior school with a big old bong that your old man's done, you know, like instead of a sandwich, then you're going to be exposed, right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Imagine if this person was like, just imagine if he was like, "God, man, I feel woozy, man. I feel sick, man. Is that normal?" Well, you smoke this all the time, with your old man, don't you? Of course it's normal. You've got to do 5 and hold it in now. That was 4. Go don't throw it out. Another one. I'm just like taking my time now, yeah. 1. Oh, I blew it out. 1, 2, 3. I've actually took 2. My lungs ain't as big as what they used to be. I've run out. I can't get to 5. I don't know. I'm holding it as well. Blowing it out like I've actually got a zoo. We carry this on for time, yeah. But just imagine if this kid, yeah, he's crumbled. His face is white as a sheet. He looks literally as white as this A4 sheet of paper. Like, and is translucent as well. Yeah, I can see him. I can see his heart beating through his chest. Like I can see his brain just pulsating. I'm going, don't be silly. Don't be ridiculous. He's going like, he wants to stop. He wants to stop. Going, don't be ridiculous. What, you a man or a mouse, mate? 8. Oh, then his hands are shaking, the top lip and all that sweat pouring off him. You know what I mean? His t-shirt stuck to him, his little pigeon chest. I'm just gonna blow it out now because you're taking ages. I'm just sitting there holding the joint, looking at a bird, like making him hold it in for ages. I don't know. He couldn't get to 10, allegedly. He had to go round the back of the building and be sick, and what can I say? That needed to happen, to be fair. It taught him to be truthful all the time. Never lie, never pretend, because time bomb will expose. When did I have pull whitey? When did I pull whitey? The cricket field. Place we used to go when we was not playing cricket, but sitting on the grass and bunning. There was a little group of us just plotted up. I think someone lived near there. Sitting in a circle, passing zoots around. Took one too many. Had to just go and scoot off. Go and sit on my own for a bit, head in the grass. You all over there? Just leave me alone. Oh. Head down. I can't remember about that. I went into a trance for 20 minutes and was alright. There was another time in school, smoked a zoot at lunchtime. Come in the lunch, I'm feeling it, yeah. Top lips all sweaty. I know I'm pulling a whitey. I'm greening out. But I've got my faculties around me. I think, oh, hold on a minute. teachers obviously have never experienced the whitey because they was born at 35 years old and they don't know about anything cool. I'll just tell them I'm really sick and need to go home. But it did work. It got me all the way to the office. And I was going to phone my mum and all that. And then my head of year come in, also the head of the P department. Mr. Bumcheeks or something, not Mr. Bumcheeks. I think we remember all libido what I'm talking about. Just his name is similar to that, that's all. His name is similar to Bumcheeks, believe it or not. But he obviously knew, mate. He come bopping in, a bit sympathetic at first. Like, oh, looks at me, white as a sheet, was like, you'll be alright in 20 minutes. Turned around, walked off. I was like, I can't even go home. But first time I ever pulled a whitey, mate. Jesus. I had an exam in school, yeah, but it was like some mock exam thing, and I was like really young. Like, it wasn't a real exam. I was like 13 or something. Yeah. I hadn't really been smoking weed for that long as well, yeah. Smoked mainly ash. Even to then I'd smoked mainly ash, but I got weed at this point, yeah. This time I got weed. There was an older kid in school. Always had a tin on him. Open up the tin. It's a little goodie box. I don't know if I playground. It was a playground, wasn't it? Fucking don't matter if you're in senior school. Always playground's a playground. I bet you don't get many people shot in playgrounds like that anymore. All the old bill patrolling and all that. But yeah, I had weed. Sitting on the top deck of the bus. We used to bun the buses out every morning, man. And every now and again you get a right moody bus driver. Well, I suppose, but like imagine driving and it just stinks because we just sit at the back of the bus, just wherever we could sit, just bunning. There'd be people on there, and it didn't matter. Eventually sometimes they pull the bus over, stop, and just come upstairs. Get up, put them out there. They used to grass you up or anything, but we're smoking this and what. But anyway, I got on the bus. The kid that shot it was used to get on at the same bus stop as me. Actually, used to live on the same estate as me. Got on the bus. I'm talking to him about this English exam I got later, yeah. And he's telling me about how weed will make me get a better grade and all that. Yeah, and he's deadly serious. He's not trying to stitch me up. He swears blind. He done it. You know, if you just get a little bit lean beforehand, it'll help you out with the English because it'll make you just waffle loads of rubbish. Not rubbish, but it'll enable you to write and get a good grade. Yeah, right. And it made sense to me. I was like, oh yeah. Obviously, I'll get lean, and it'll make me really clever. Obviously. I rolled a really big one then. I rolled an L, yeah? Where you get one Rizla, and then you get another, like a king, not a small one. You get a king, then another king, so it's like that. So the joint is extended, yeah? For those that don't know. Rolled that. And I've smoked that to myself. I've got him to roll it for me, yeah? He smoked one. He rolled himself one, obviously, for rolling me one. And now I couldn't roll an L at these times, yeah? 13 or whatever I was. Barely roll a normal one, so he's rolled it for me. And I got off the bus at the back of the school, so I could stand at the back bus stop and smoke the joint. And I smoked it quick because school's coming. Takes time to prepare an L, wrap an L and all that. Yeah, he's not rushing. He's taking his time as he's doing it. By the time I've got it, we're like 3 stops away. Like, got off the bus at the back of the school. Smoked that quick, and then cut through the back of the school through high trees, I believe it used to be called. The out of bounds part of the school, little forest part, and got into the registration. And as soon as I sat down, I'm feeling it. As I'm walking up the stairs, I've never experienced this feeling before though. Yeah, I don't know what I'm feeling. I believe I've had a dodgy WHITEY or something. You know what I mean? Had a dodgy bowl of Frosties. Oh my God, I feel sick, man. I don't know that I'm just sitting there sweating, looking white as anything. I know my hands are shaking and all that though. I just put my hand up, so can I go to the toilet? Anyways, not They were just a bit awkward about you going to the toilet, didn't they, when you was at school? No, you can hold it, blah, blah. You've only just got here. I don't believe we had an argument. I think I just left and went to the toilet. Didn't think I was going to make it. I staggered there, like, staggered all the way there, like, against the walls, like, staggering. Got to the toilet. Went into one of the cubicles. Went into the first cubicle that was near the door. Like, just crashed through the door. Imagine someone sitting there having a turd. Like, having a Richard, like, get some 13-year-old lad pulling a whitey, just collapses on him. But luckily there's no one in there, because that would have happened. Crashed through the door, just shut it and locked it. And I was so sick. Felt so sick. I just got on my knees, put the toilet down, so like the seat was down, and I felt so sick and all that. I didn't even wipe it. It didn't even take the 2 seconds it took to get a bit of toilet roll out and wipe it, because obviously it's school, isn't it? Yeah, there's splash everywhere probably. Yeah, more likely. So I just put my face down, bang on the toilet seat, that black toilet seat. So I was on my knees, put the thing down, locked the door, and went to sleep. Literally went to sleep. As soon as I went like that, the coolness of being on the toilet floor just sent me to sleep. Sleep for about, I can't remember how long I went to sleep. I wasn't sick, yeah. I woke up and I was fine. But the exam had already started. God knows what they thought. I thought they didn't care. They didn't care where I was. I was like, alright, he's not here, let's go and start the exam. But yeah, if you enjoyed that, hit the subscribe and we'll chat later. Adios.